Alright, D&D World. So, I'm Grimm, and we are going to play an encounter where the players have been given a quest on figuring out why monstrosities keep going into a particular spot, but there's not as many coming back out. And the players decide to the human desired to hire the drow to figure out what's the deal. So as the players start going farther and farther into this cave, they get to see as the cave begins to open wider and wider, roughly 10 feet wide by 10 feet high.
Ooh, nice and blue.
Better room for the punch.
I believe it should be good time for me to do this. She waves her hands and whispers something, and a few lights dance out around and behind her, so it doesn't blind her. But Mr. Human, you now have 15 feet of dim light to work with.
And you decide to do this now instead of when we first entered.
She'll turn over and give you a smile. Well, I wanted to see how things go. Now come along. Keep up, otherwise the lights will leave you behind. And she'll take a 20-foot step down this passageway, being slow and cautious.
That's 5, 10. And are you going up one, or are you going to...
I would like to stick with this wide open passage.
Okay. So...
But I would like to poke my head into there to see what I can see.
So,
since there's an offshoot.
As you begin to walk forward, both of you, right?
No, I'm letting her linger a little bit ahead.
Okay. So as you begin to walk forward, you can see through a crawl space 2 looking lizard people. They're very small, off in the distance.
Do they appear to be alive or dead?
No, they're dead.
Alright.
As long as you stay upwind, you're alright.
She'll pause to glance in there, and she'll look over her shoulder at the human and in a low whisper, well, I found 2 of them. They're not moving and they're down and dead. Maybe we could find whatever did them, but I don't think I can fit into this small hole. Shall we keep going further up along?
I mean, I'm following you, after all.
Of course. And she'll,
20,
move along further into the wider cavern.
Yeah.
Seeing the lights behind her.
How many for you, Mr. Human?
Let's see, if she moves 25, I keep about a 20 distance.
Alright. So, as the elf proceeds to go forward, she can begin to smell rotten.
She's going to pause to pull a bandana over her nose because that assails her. As she just frowns and ties the bandana around her face, just pausing. And she's going to take a long, hard peer up into the open hallway that she can see.
So are you gonna go how many more feet?
I think I'll have her move 5, 10, 15, hugging the right wall.
Alright.
Yes.
So as you do, and to the front, you see another leg and tail that looks similar to the one in the little nook. of another lizard person dead. And to your left, straight left, you also see another one, and you see more of its whole body.
She'll wave the human. Come along, stick close. As she'll step 10 feet left. Right there. And wait for the human to catch up to her.
What's the distance between us right now?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
I'm gonna go ahead and step that whole 25.
Alright. So as you do, you smell some rottenness, but it's not as worse to you. On the fact is, you don't have a keen sense of smell.
Yeah, I smell something, but it feels like my nose is quite stuffed. Oh well.
For you, there looks like to be a full body over here. Step close and follow me. She'll take another 20-foot step in.
To
hugging that right wall section.
so you're gonna go up?
I'm going left.
Okay, left. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10. Yeah, 20.
Yep.
I'll take 15.
Sounds like
she'll,
poker. Alright.
She'll scan this little area of the room real closely.
So as you do, to your left, essentially, you see another lizard-looking person, also dead, around the corner.
Watch my back. She'll head straight down on the map towards that lizard thing, since it's close.
So 5, 10.
And she would like to investigate this thing.
Alright.
I'm gonna go ahead and move that 10.
Alright, 19.
Alright, so as you begin to investigate, you begin to see holes poked here and there across the body, and chew marks on it, like limbs are missing, and the guts are out and exposed. You see a pick and a translucent green gem.
Ooh, neat.
Exactly how rotten is his flesh?
She is going to put
Rotten.
on a glove
Rotten.
and pick up the gem with her gloved hand to closely inspect it. Is there any role she could use to try to identify this?
Not right now.
Okay. Just interest stone.
Yep, it is just a very pretty green stone. And now it's starting to make sense to you why the creatures are going inside.
They're mining? She'll bend down and pick up the pick, then turn over and hand it to her human friend. Here, you might have use of this. And she'll move, 5, 10, 20. She'll move that 20 feet over to the next creature.
Well, it's 5, 10. Doesn't. It's just 10.
Alright.
Are you also?
And she would also like to do another investigation.
Alright.
I'm gonna move half of that.
Alright. So
7.
to you at the moment, it's just a rotten corpse with being gnawed on over time.
Whatever it was that was after them, who ate them. So.
Is it an issue? You appear to be struggling.
Let's stick close. We don't know what's around. I have a bad feeling. He's going to move up into this narrow little gap and look to the right really quickly, see if there's anything there. And then she'll, seeing in the next passageway, she'll take a quick peek around the corner.
Alright. So you see two more dead bodies up in the corner to your left.
Looks like there's two more in here. Going to face to the right, 10 feet.
That's a fun.
Going to close her eyes and listen intently with a perception check.
He's 15 feet from you.
Just move 10.
Okay.
24.
Always keep at least a 5 feet distance from me and him.
Okay. So as you begin to listen, you pretty much hear nothing. Just the wind blowing in, your friend walking behind you.
I can't help but feel something is off. She's going to step up to this passageway and poke that body that's right there and investigate it.
Alright. Are you like searching it, or are you just searching?
I'm like, the way I'm searching it is, I'm trying to determine, since you have said these have been ripped before and looked like stabbed and eaten, I'm trying to determine if this was a bestial monster or something intelligent that did this.
Alright.
2.
So again, as previously stated, all you see is another rotten corpse that's been gnawed upon and
look left, look right,
so
look down.
So essentially you skim the body. You're just like, I seen 1, I seen 2, I seen 4. They're all the same.
She's going to glance up at the ceiling.
Alright. Which direction?
I think this is the time for stargazing.
She's looking north on the map.
Alright.
What does the ceiling look like in this cave area?
Some pockets go up to 20 feet. A lot of them are 10 feet. It's mainly been mined upon, so that's why it's mostly all the same height and width.
Alright.
So as you look up, well, when you look up, it just leads into just like a dome kind of, or a crevice, because there's a wall in front of you. It's just the other body's covering it.
She'll take a step forward around that little wall area.
Okay. You're now in the crevice of the little.
Alright. She's going to pause her dancing lights to and then she's going to look over her shoulder. Sorry about this. She's going to move her dancing lights, and she's going to have them move down this right passageway as she makes her way north.
So you're going north while the lights go right?
Yes.
Okay.
I would like to step 10 feet up.
Okay.
And looking down that left passageway.
In a small little crevice hole, you see another dead body in a pocket. So essentially, you can more or less stick some of your body in it, but It's too small for you. And
I'm
as
going to cross over to it and see if I can hook it with. Let me look. I have something here. I'm going to see if I can hook it with a piece of this body with my short bow through this opening here. Try to drag it towards me.
alright, so roll an athletics.
Okay, an athletics test. 12.
So as you start poking at it and then bringing it closer to the opening of the hole, something falls completely on top of you with a 21.
Ooh! And with the mighty girlish, she goes tumbling down.
So as that happens, so you take 16 piercing damage as it feels like as a sharp rock just hit you. The human's turn. As you hear a crack in the ceiling, and then it just falls to the ground as it echoes through the whole entire cave.
I'll come around the corner and see what the fuck happened.
So you 5, 10, 15. So as you begin to make it around 2 corners, you see a bug that is landed on to him.
Hold on. I see you've met a friend.
It's not a friend!
Would you like some help, or do you have this?
Get it off me!
Very well. I'm gonna walk over and I'm gonna pry this thing off.
Alright, you can try.
Click these things. This. This is gonna be a brute strength check, so that's gonna be that. It's gonna give me a nice little shitty 6.
So as you begin to trying to lift it up, it's almost like you just sprained your back a little bit.
Well then, you're on your own.
Now you won't have my lights.
Bonus action, knock it off with a punch.
Yeah,
Oh,
punch
that's
the rock.
times 3.
So as you punch it, it's almost as your hand a little bit goes inside of it, but then it hurts you more than you realize.
Ouch. What the hell is this thing made of?
I don't know. From my position under here, can I identify what this thing is?
Well, when it's your turn. So what's gonna happen? Human, are you done? I don't know what your name is. Alright, so as you end your turn, the creature begins to climb back up the wall 5 feet. So y'all both get opportunity attacks.
Alright.
Cool. Quick question, can I fill any rocks around?
There's plenty of them.
Alright, I'm chucking a rock.
It is a disadvantage since I'm prone. Does a 9 hit it?
No, but you gotta also roll the con from the dancing lights.
Yeah,
to make sure he can still see. Yeah. Yeah.
Yay!
Alright. So so you're punching it or throwing a rock?
I threw a rock.
Alright. As you hit it, taking some damage. And the creature only moves 5 feet, which doesn't mean nothing to you. After that, it is the elf's turn.
This creature knows where I am at.
Yep.
It's not good. but it's not good for me. I'm going to disengage.
You.
I'm going to step around.
You're not in its attack vicinity.
Behind the Grimm.
You're not in the attack vicinity.
I'm not?
No, because it went 5 feet from you and 5 feet from him.
Okay.
So imagine it's climbing up the wall and trying to get away from you both at the same time.
Alright. So, could I, with my 30 feet of movement, make it to that north section where the wall is jutting out? There is another section behind it. Can I take cover behind that with my movement?
There?
No, down one more. Yes, right about there.
Yeah.
Have partial concealment and roll a stealth check.
You can roll it if you want.
Alright. Because, ow, that hurt. That is a 28.
Alright.
Now that I have hidden, that is a bonus action to hide. Since I am hidden from it, I am going to pull my short bow out and take an attack at it.
Okay.
And since I am hidden, it does not see me. I have advantage.
Technically you don't. And no, doesn't it?
No. I tried.
Yep.
That's turn.
So, as you do, it's back to top of initiative. Human.
I lost track of which switch for a second there. Alright, so you gotta repeat what you just said. There we go. Now what's happened?
Drow. What tell him?
Alright, go. Yeah, God damn it, I can't think of which name to call you. What'd you do to fuck up?
I haven't fucked up at all. I just hit, I shot at it, and I missed. My name is Ladrali. Just call me Lad.
Daisy, got it.
Yeah, that works too, but she'll hate you.
Exactly. So he missed. Hopefully he didn't hit me.
Nope.
Thank God. Alright, is it still within arm's reach?
If you step around the corner.
So it's around the corner, which means it's technically out of my reach, and it should be out of my sight. So I wouldn't know where the fuck it is. Where are the lights for me?
They're pretty much right at where you are. In this open space in front of you.
Alright, so if I don't do anything about it, it might come back and bite me in the ass. Or I could do something about it and it could bite me in the ass.
Yep.
I can't do that because that would probably attract a lot of attention. I don't have any choice but to take a step around the corner, do I?
Nope.
Yeah, I'm going around the corner.
Alright.
Can I see it yet?
Yeah, you see it. You see it trying to climb up the wall.
Alright. I'm going to whack it with a stick. And I don't know how I got on the wrong roll channel. One moment as I try to relocate the rolls. There it is. Plus that. Does a 10 hit?
No, so as you try to swat at it, it's almost like a little bit of it goes inside of it, and then you see it touch, but it doesn't do nothing.
This motherfucker has a shell.
This motherfucker is made of gelatin.
He's not a shell no more. So yes.
This has got to be some type of mutant teeth, bone-infused slime.
From what I understand, it seems to me like some kind of insectoid that like harvests or catches its prey by dropping on them. And if it doesn't kill them that way, it's kind of bone.
It's a leech.
So do y'all want a description of it?
Yes.
My description is it's a leech.
Yeah, pretty much it's a leech. It's got one giant red eyeball with a little mouth, and it's got.
Does an eyeball glow in the dark?
No.
God damn it.
And it has 3 like pincher things right at the entrance of its mouth.
That explains the holes in the bodies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it doesn't explain why the hell it bit you.
And it's pink-ish.
I think it's because I knelt down.
You know what? There's only one thing I can think of doing with my bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going for the eye.
Punching
it right in the eye. I don't like the way you're looking at me.
So
22.
Yep, you hit it.
And with the attack of that, that's a 6 right to the eye.
Alright. It's looking as it's starting to leak.
I can't tell if it's crying or bleeding.
Bleeding.
I think it's still
that's in character. I couldn't tell.
You are, dear.
You know, it could also be because it has a nasty taste of you in its mouth.
Fair point.
Is that turn?
Yeah, that's it.
Alright, so it begins climbing up another 5 feet. So now, essentially it's 10 feet off the... Well, it's 5 feet below it is the ground. It's 10 feet on the wall.
So you have to jump to hit it.
No, not yet. It's eye level with you. First it was ankle, now it's eye.
Ew.
And it's your turn.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm going to step over to the right so I'm not shooting through my ally. Wait, can I just rest my bow on his shoulder and shoot around him?
Not really. The creature has more cover. Creature has cover. See?
Alright, do I have a clear line of shot right there, or is he in my way?
Still anyway, you gotta go.
Just turn to the side.
You have to go down 1 instead of to the right.
That's fine.
Yeah, so essentially you have room right there. But if you go behind him, then your party member gives him a higher AC. We're just gonna say it.
Alright, so I can move to there. Let's see. For my bonus action, I'm going to cancel dancing lights over here in the far right behind us, and I'm going to cause them to reappear in this one room right here where we're at, so we can see this creature better and better deal with it. At least for the human.
It takes your full action to cast them again.
That's fine.
Yeah, so your bonus action to drop them and action to bring them back.
Nope, that's fine.
Alright. So,
turn.
alright. So, it's back to the human turn.
Yeah, you can see better now.
Oh, cool. If only seeing better gave me advantage. Oh, well. Well, since I'm holding my bows and my quarterstaff in one hand, I'm using the empty hand to punch it again.
Alright.
Poke with the stick, punch with the hand.
That's true, I could do that.
Just gotta roll it.
I almost put the wrong modifier on there.
Yep.
21.
You're still putting the wrong modifier on there, but it's fine.
Yeah, it's doing.
What? Strength is +3.
Plus, your
proficiency, bro.
Yep.
Oh.
But
Oof.
you still hit. So roll damage.
Nope. Roll at
4 punch.
Alright, so you watch as it falls down to the ground. Right in front of you.
I'm
And
gonna poke it with a stick. Oh, technically I would move back a bit. Just enough reach to poke it with a stick.
So as you poke it with the stick and it falls down, you watch as it literally just misses you as it falls. And right. So what do y'all do now?
Well, since I know this is one of the creatures that has caused the disappearance of this, killing it and bringing it back as evidence is going to accomplish the quest. So we need to finish off this creature. Since it's fully occupied by this, by my friend here, since it's going to be crawling back up the wall, could I bonus action hide and then shoot it?
You could also walk around your friend and stab it.
I would like to do that. I would like to step through him if he'll let me.
So essentially, you're on top of a dead body. You literally, but right now, you're on top of a dead body.
That's fine. I'll have to wash my boots later. Alright, so here's my stealth check.
You don't need it. You just roll the hit.
Nope. And then 2. Here. Yeah. Where did it go? In one of these tabs. Hang on. There it is. There it is. Okay.
Yep.
There's a 15.
So how do you? What are you killing it with?
I am using a rapier.
All right. So how do you kill this?
As I step around my friend, as it's turned back, I take my rapier and I run it through at a kind of almost horizontal angle on the floor where I stab it out through its mouth, and then I slice as I pull out, and then it leaves the creature dead and bleeding out on the ground, and then I'm going to let's see here. I have gotta go through my equipment. Well, that's not good. I don't have anything I can wrap it up in. Wait, I do, because I have my normal clothes. I have common, dark common clothes. But, I'm going to wrap this creature in my hooded cloth, and I'm going to be rolling it on the outside, where I'm lay the cloak down to where it's the outside facing in, and then I'm going to roll this creature inside of it.
Alright. I imagine it's about the same length as you, though.
Yo.
The creature.
Yo. Oh. And then I'm going to turn to look at my monk. Well, we have our quarry. Do you want to keep exploring? Or should we go ahead and drag this thing back and fulfill the quest?
Seeing as I go where you go, I don't think it matters.
Well, I have a feeling since there's one and a few of these dead bodies, well, perhaps we might find some more interesting baubles along the way. I'm going to cause my dancing lights to form a little belt on the human.
Alright.
And I'm going to search this kobold body that I was searching previously before I was so rudely interrupted.
Alright. Now what about you?
Well, since I have a belt, I think we could step away and go elsewhere.
Mm-hmm.
The dancing lights work within 30 feet of me.
That's perfectly fine with 40 feet movement.
There's my 9 investigation. I'm seeing if there's any coins or
Nope, nothing.
on this.
Like I said, all you find is it's a little bit of makeshift cloth. It's mining tool. You see a couple of spears and a rotten shield and armor that's also decaying.
Nothing about it.
Nope.
Here's my question. Can I see what they were mining on the wall?
Yeah. Your friend would tell you and show you the green rock.
Nope. I'll tell you, they appear to have been mining for this, whatever it was. She called up the strange green rock.
A translucent green rock.
But is there any visible on the walls anywhere?
No, and like I said, no, none at the moment. You're just watching. So essentially, it's just a big pocket where everybody's mining for this green substance.
I wonder if they found the monsters while they were mining.
Are you still holding out the green rock?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm going to see how strong it is and see if it's crushable.
She'll hand it to you.
To you, it is not crushable.
What are you trying to do?
Seeing if it's durable. If it's worth something, I could probably have it crafted into a weapon of use. Perhaps gauntlets, a new quarterstaff, anything.
It's not that big.
It's about the size of my palm, yeah?
Yeah, more or less.
Well, it could certainly make a decoration for a quarterstaff. I don't know about inlay iron. It would make a nice head.
You never know, it could be melted down into a very thin rod.
She takes it back and she'll try to crush it. With a raw strength
Oh my gosh.
check.
It's your athletics, whatever it is. The strength.
Okay, raw strength, because it's funnier that way. 16.
Mm.
With a -2. E.
Give me 1 second.
She'll just
This
squeeze
is the
it hard.
athletics I rolled wrong.
What's the modifier for it?
My athletics is a 6.
Still didn't work. I'm just gonna say yes. So he watches the gym shatters into dust.
She'll take this dust and put it into one of her empty poisoner's vials.
It appears my grip isn't as good as it used to be.
She'll pat you on the shoulder. It's fine. It happens to the best of men.
Yeah, this is part of his annoyance quirk. He's gonna have to pick up a rock and try to crush it now.
Outdone by a woman.
Since my
Just
actual
like
athletics
all
is
men,
supposed to be a 6.
outdone by women.
This is my athletics supposed to be a 6. He's gonna pick up a boulder that's big, a rock that's big enough to be held between both hands.
Yeah, it shatters.
So I haven't lost my touch.
You feel better now?
So
are you done?
So to you, human, the rock is stronger than... I mean, the gem is stronger than the rock you just shattered. So to you, the elf is stronger than you.
It's gonna bother him, bro.
The elf is going to make her way, she's just going to very carefully and calmly, walk up and hug the human in a very flirtatious way as she makes her way around him and then shoves him back in where she was. She basically changes spots with him as she walks north up the passageway.
Won't be shoving him, roll. Contested.
A contested strength check or athletic. Can I make this an acrobatics instead?
You said shove. No, you said job.
Okay.
Straight.
So we both have to do athletics checks?
Yep. Or unless you're proficient in dex, it's easier
I
for
keep
you.
forgetting to put my proficiency in. So technically, isn't it a fucking, instead of 6, it's what, a 7? Like 8?
Yeah, but it still didn't, it wasn't enough. That's why.
Wait, proficiency is +2, right?
+3.
So for 6 plus 3 would be 9. So technically, that's what my rolls are supposed to be.
So you watch as you try to push him, but it's like steel to you. As he's pretty stuck right there. He's not budging.
She loses her smile as it just is replaced with a frown. Why didn't you move?
It appears your grip is strong, but not your actual strength. No, he has a smile.
Yeah, but at the moment, to the human, you don't know if it was a flirtatious push or if it was a forced push. Gotta understand.
Very good deduction.
Well, he doesn't really understand emotions, so
Yeah.
everything's the same to him.
So how many spaces are you going?
I'm going to, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to make my way through that narrow passageway to the north and left.
So,
Can I fit through there?
you'd have to go around the long way.
Alright, then I'll go around.
So it goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Right about
30.
there. Because I want to stay within range of him and dancing light.
Alright, so you see two more dead bodies just ahead of you.
Alright. I am going to roll a stealth check. As I'm going to make my way up. Stealth.
Well, that was. So you're gonna use your action to move, or are you gonna just wait there?
I'll wait.
How far is she?
5, 10, 15, 20, 15, 20.
She has to be within 30, so I'm just gonna go ahead and hawk that 30 unless I can fit through that crack.
Nope, unless you want to try to force yourself to.
You want to break some bones or break some rock?
It'd be rolling a dex to try to fit through.
I'd be rolling a dex.
Yeah, so you're acrobatics.
You're a monk, you're fine.
Acrobatics, so I would be rolling that plus 30. If I wanted to try to fit in, you know what? Screw it. So 4 plus 3 would be plus 7. 17.
Alright, so let's go with 5. Let's go with 20. Alright, so you can essentially. That's it.
It'd be better if I was a drunken master.
So, those 5, 20, 25. You're stepping on the dead body.
Doesn't bother me.
Alright. Is it turn for you?
Mm-hmm.
No.
I would like to make my way directly beside him in the door.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Nope.
Alright. I have to write something.
I would like to search this body.
Search it? Alright, which one?
The one that he's not standing on.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and search this one with my feet.
Alright, well then both roll investigations.
Well,
Yes, let me see. Hmm.
16.
Alright, so what y'all can tell that as you start searching the bodies, the bodies are rotten. You find some arrows, a quiver. You can also find that their shields are also rotten, their armor's rotten. And you can tell to an extent that they must have been fighting each other also.
okay. Neat. I will take those arrows.
Alright, so... There's 17 arrows.
Alright, I will take the quiver that's there as well because I'm carry that. Because I will be able to take one arrow and fill my quiver, and there will be 16 others on my
Yep.
Other side.
And the other body is pretty much the same thing, but has spears instead of arrows.
I'm just gonna put those with the javelin. Javelins. I'm just gonna put those on my back and hold them within my shirt.
Alright, so you pick up 3.
I'm keeping one in my hand though.
Alright.
Alright, and I will continue forward, and I will hug the north end of the wall. I will make my way 5. I'll make my way 25 feet.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25?
Yeah.
You can kind of see a monstrosity humanoid legs sticking out.
You first.
Mm-hmm. Oh, me first. I guess I'll take the movement to catch up.
Okay, so 5, 10.
She points down the area where she sees the legs.
In that case, I'm basically saying, why not I just see if it's alive?
Right?
And he lightly tosses the spear up in his hand before chucking it.
So you watch as it stabs it in the leg, and nothing happens.
It appears to be dead.
Alright. She'll turn
After you.
The way she came, left back like you came from.
So you...
If you want a closer look, you can go ahead. I'll keep this always. It appears to be a dead end here.
So you're leaving back the way you came in?
No, I'm standing guard where I'm at, pointing down where we just came from.
Okay.
I'm going to go close enough to retrieve my spear. That's it.
Alright.
Once I've got now, I'm just going to go back.
Well, you can't right now. You're on your hands and knees, fitting through this hole that you don't need to roll against. You're just on your hands and knees trying to crawl through this hole, trying to... as you're reaching for your spear. It's not it's not a tight squeeze, but it's not enough where you can just walk under.
Well, if that's the case, I'm just going to stop here because I don't feel like crawling anymore. I want to go back. It ain't worth it if I have to crawl for it.
So...
Besides, I have 2 more.
Is that it, or what are y'all gonna do?
I don't think I needed to say bonus action, but if I do, bonus action, take out another, spear.
Alright.
I'll wander over to where he is to look at this hole a little closer.
Well, at the moment, you just see his ass in the way.
Well, that's fine. I'll move up beside it and down. And, I see this small section of the wall. It's right there. It's south and left.
Yeah, but it's blocked. It's blocked. All you see is his ass sticking in a hole, reaching for the spear. He covered your.
I'm going to use the help action shove. Boot him the rest of the way in.
You gotta
I'm
roll.
crawling out though.
You gotta roll contested. Yeah, but you gotta wait until you have your full. So, so like it takes you 15 feet just to move. Just a small little bit. To move.
That's
Yeah. So you gotta roll contestant.
Oh,
So yeah, you're pushing me in as I'm trying to come out.
Yeah.
Dick.
I got a natural 1.
You snap your arms on my head.
How much?
No, I was booting you in.
Let's see. 1,
You're
2, 3,
you
4,
broke your foot.
5, 6.
No, my foot got stuck in your ass.
5, 6. Yeah. So let's see what your
I'd
roll
rather
is.
not.
You
I
can,
want him to nat 1 too, so bad.
so you can roll
Is this analytics?
strength or dex. It doesn't matter for you.
Which one's higher? Strength is higher, so it would be 3 plus 3, so that would be 6.
So you, so, so as you're pushing, your hand essentially just goes inside of his pants a little bit, and then he just toots on you.
I just farted on your hand.
Well, I've heard about cake farting, but hand farting? This is a whole new weird.
Why is your hand in my pants?
So I was trying to shove you through the hole.
And I'm trying to get out. Just gonna go ahead and give her like non-lethal, a little shove back with my foot to
Yeah.
knock her out of the way.
Yeah.
I will move back.
Well, you gotta wait because you gotta go and then you gotta go. So we gotta see if he hits. Yeah,
Do-do-do.
that is.
Alright.
So you gotta roll
I get
non-lethal.
to roll acrobatics against this.
No, he's hitting you. He's actually hitting you. So it's not something you roll against. It does an 18 hit you.
You just took a non-lethal 8 damage.
Yeah.
Ow!
He's,
I'm stunned
be-
for a second.
he's gonna roll the damage.
I don't remember if I had proficiency to the damage. So I'm just gonna put that.
So you take.
Which is 7.
I should roll back up where my health was.
Wait, I forgot. Did I ever take any damage?
Not yet.
Huh. Shocker.
Ow! I'm holding my head from I assume the donkey kick.
Pretty fucking much. You just got donkey kicked in the face.
So you're crawling out of the hole.
Yep.
And then are you going to? So are you moving away from the hole after that?
Yep. And taking out a spear, and I'm gonna stand there.
Okay, so you move back 5 feet. Got it.
Ow!
So now do you go and stick your head in the hole, elf?
No, I would like to make my way to this far northwest section and set up a nice area for a breathing period. I would like to take a short rest.
You can take it where you're at. There's nothing wrong with it.
Alright.
Yeah. So you.
I look over at the monk and I'm just like, I need a couple minutes. And she's just like still holding the wound in her side from where she was stabbed, and her head where there's a bruise.
So you're waiting.
While she does that,
Uh-huh.
I'm going to mentally train with meditation.
Alright. So you're resting for an hour, so roll your...
Roll 1d8 plus... on 8. After a nice breather, I would like to, finally stick my head in the hole.
Just sticking your head?
Yes, just my head.
Alright.
I'm going to stick my head in and see if I'm able to see my dark side.
Alright, you gotta roll. Is it investigation or perception you're doing?
I'm rolling a perception.
Alright, so you're just looking forward.
Oh, 17.
Alright, so you see another dead body just in front of that one. Also the same thing, and it's pretty raunchy in there because it's an enclosed area.
Does it look like there's any tools or equipment in there?
Then are you rolling an investigation?
No, because I know that requires me going closer. Well, I'm satisfied. I would like to make my way out. Let's go and explore that other area. As I look over at my human, as I just cock my head in his meditative state, walk up and tap his shoulder. Well, I've explored everything here I want to do. Should we try that other path that we saw further down?
Very well.
What were you doing?
Mental meditation / training.
Ah, she nodded. So you're torturing a male in your mind.
No. I'm strengthening my body through my mind.
Cocks her head and raises an eyebrow. And I would like to walk side by side with him if we could.
Kind of.
Where possible.
So how many feet are y'all traveling?
I'd say we'll move back down to that central...
What's your max movement?
My max 30.
Then we'll move 30.
15, 20,
Because I can outmove her by 10.
Mm-hmm.
And since you us, we side by side, 30 every turn.
Are you going through... Try to crawl to your right now, or are you going to keep to the left?
I'm going to keep to the left because that's the easiest way.
Monk?
Honestly, I'm kind of annoyed. I almost want to punch a hole right there and see if I can make it so that I can just walk through.
Well, it's up to you. Do you want to try?
Sure, let's see if I can break my hand.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, 10, 15,
Let's see if that inner strengthening works.
30.
Let's get that fucking
Yep. So now you gotta watch and see he's on the other side of the hole.
plus 15.
So, you hurt your hand. So whatever what is it, a D8 plus 3? Is that what your punch is?
Yeah.
Alright. Your hand hurt really, really, really bad. And begin to bleed. The wall does not break.
She'll turn back at the sudden ringing of sound, walk back around the side passage, while carrying that pickaxe, and then hand it to him. You're going to hit a wall and try to damage it. You should do this, because I heard the bones crack. You know, this is a tool designed for breaking stone, after all.
If only I was a barbarian. I was part barbarian right now. I'd use rage, and I hit the wall again, specifically because you annoyed and pissed me off.
But you're a monk.
All I see is she keeps emasculating you.
Yes.
She basically is just feeding into me wanting to be stronger and making me want to hurt myself more. Which all that does is make me hit the fucking wall again with a 25.
Alright. So you watch.
Different hand, though.
Pickaxe.
So you watch as
No,
it's
I
starting.
used a hand. Well, I used my other hand this time.
Yeah. You watch as it begins to slowly crumble. But you're gonna have to hurt it again though. If you wanna make it through.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. I crumbled the wall a little because I got pissed off.
Alright.
Oh, look at there. You can actually do something. It looks like it did about 2 pickaxe.
You won't have to roll a dex if you wanna crawl to the hole.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave her standing there because she said that.
She'll make her way back around on the other side.
Like, you know what, fuck you. You can walk around. I just made it so we don't have to fucking roll.
So, as you begin to crawl through, you hear and you watch as crack, and then a rock just falls down as it just misses you. And then you recognize it's one of those creatures again.
You little shit. Am I out of the hole yet?
Yeah, you're out of it. You just can't get up right now.
Damn. You know what, I'm gonna swat it away.
Alright.
See which direction. Take a look at this. I'm gonna try to swat it away from her. In the other direction. So we're gonna do another d20. Plus 6.
Nope.
Swat it away with 13.
So last, your hand goes in a little bit, and it's like a sponge again, and it comes right back out.
Alright, bonus. I'm gonna go ahead and just full on punch it. Piece of shit.
Yep. It's more like you're biting it now. But yeah.
I mean, iron stomach, so I can eat whatever.
It's like, if I can't punch you, I'm gonna bite you.
I mean, monks historically used any weapon they had.
Yeah.
11 damage.
It is super duper bloodied. So you take a big chunk and bite out of it. So there
You know, I'm just gonna go ahead and replenish my hunger with that chunk. This is my part of my custom backstory. I'm capable of eating just about any fucking thing.
The drow just shakes her head, just in sheer amazement, as she will step around right next to him with the rapier and stabbing forward.
Alright.
Shane? No, with an A.
So as you do, it's like as if you just poke the wall.
Alright. This has made me upset. This has made me really upset. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a bonus action offhand swing with a dagger. Let's see. No.
No. And so you watch as they both just cling against the stone as it echoes across the whole entire cave system again.
Good job. I want this to be stealthy, she says.
So then after that, you watch as the bug slowly crawl back up, but because it doesn't move out of your range, it's
Is it in my range?
It's still both y'all, but y'all, it's your turn now. You could stand up. So essentially, when you stand up, it's eye level with you.
Whenever you do stand, mechanically, it's half movement.
Yeah.
It's fine. I'm clapping it. Open palm right against the wall. Just clap like a fucking.
Oh.
Damn it! Nat 1.
Alright.
Oh shit! You slapped me. That was a nat 1, folks.
Yeah.
With an 84, so the better outcome.
Let me see.
Come with me. Just long as it's not you today.
What happened?
Fucking hand bounces off of it, turns around, slaps her on the head.
Oh my gosh.
That would be the most fucked up outcome.
I don't remember what to do with it.
I'm open to getting slapped because he did say he was slapping at it, so flipped it, turned around, and slapped me in the face.
Yeah.
Oh, the slap I was going for was more like open palm straight at the wall.
Oh.
Yep.
But you should have had a V8. So if I did that at you, I would have probably been hitting you in the face and you flying.
Doesn't do nothing because you don't have a weapon in your hand.
Nope.
Yeah, you don't drop your weapon.
Yeah.
Wait, even better, he drops his pants.
No, it's not that.
Well, I had a weapon in one of my hands, and I just swap hands whenever I use an empty hand.
Yeah, I know, but you said you were slapping, so it doesn't do anything on this one.
Haha. Unscathed.
On this one.
I just missed and hit the wall.
Eh.
Right next to him.
Are
Bitch.
you gonna use your
I
extra
won't miss the
attack?
bonus action.
No, you can actually use an extra attack. You're 5th level, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I've just been choosing not to.
So are you gonna try your second attack? Yeah.
Let's go ahead and whack.
Alright, so roll damage.
Come to make a water balloon.
He watches it hits the ground.
Thing's so squishy, it doesn't even burst. Ugh, no fun.
For added security, I lunge and stab.
Roll.
I was gonna say I was gonna move out of the way, but okay.
He's like, nah, I'm just jumping. Nope. Nope. So to you,
does the buoyancy make her ricochet and hit somewhere else?
well, at the moment, she thinks that it succeeded.
Yep. I think it works. Great.
If I can I just go ahead and stomp it? Hopefully it'll burst.
Hopefully. We gotta figure out what this...
There's turn for me, now it's its turn.
If it's alive.
Probably going to get this way for it.
So you're gonna try to stomp on it?
Yeah.
Alright. Roll both your attacks.
Do-do-do-do. 14, which is a no. Then
So you, to
13,
both
no.
of y'all's knowledge, the creature is dead.
Good.
To y'all's knowledge.
Alright.
Hold on, he's still doing something though.
I was just using attack extra, and bonus.
Yeah, to you it's
All fails.
well, to y'all it's dead.
Alright, good, excellent. I take this and I'm going to drag it over to the other one.
Alright, what are y'all doing now?
Well, that was interesting. Looks like you know how to handle yourself pretty well with them. I'm gonna let you take point on the next one. I think there's more around. I think we might get extra if we get rid of all of them.
I suppose. I guess with whatever movement I have, if I can hit the whole 30, I'll hit the whole 30 into that corridor
Yeah,
that we haven't been in.
5, 10, 15,
Try to not get too far from her since her range is 30.
15, 20, 25, 30.
Yo,
And then you follow right behind?
yeah, I'll follow and take one
20.
down that below.
That's 20. Are you gonna keep going?
I'm gonna do for a 25 for beside him.
Alright, so you see a dead body to your right.
Alright. Alright.
I'm gonna go ahead and move 10 from that body.
Alright.
I'll move down another 5 to where I'll be right beside it.
Okay.
My weapons are at the ready this time. I'm not messing around. It's just like quick scan of the body, see if there's any equipment.
Alright.
No.
Yep, to you
My headphones are all tangled.
it's
I can't tell
same.
which one's which.
There's the spears, like I say. Other than that, it's all the same. Everything else is just rotten and decayed.
Spears over here.
Oh, I'm gonna take those. I'm gonna throw away ammunition.
Alright, so you pick up 4.
Alright, and that's plus the 2 I already have, with 1 in my hand, because I never put it away. Which means I have 6 in total.
Yep.
How narrow is this hole up through here?
So you can either crawl through or sidestep or whatever and take half your movement out, or you can try to dex this sucker through. But if you fail the dex, imagine you're running into the wall and taking damage.
Alright. You're gonna see something interesting. She'll step up to the hole, look in it, cock her head to one side, then cock her head to the other. And then she raises her arms up, and she begins to do this strange twisting motion.
She's dislocating her joints so she can walk normal.
And that is a acrobatics check.
Yeah. Dex.
Alright.
Oh, you're in a cartwheel through.
But if it misses...
That's an 18.
Alright, so you make it through. So it goes 5...
Yeah, I'm too big even to fucking squeeze through that.
20.
I'll stop right there.
There you go, so you make it through. And 25.
Then, after I've made it through, quickly roll backwards. Because I know these things drop.
Well, then you're gonna be in his way when he starts crawling through eventually.
That's fine.
It's if I can fit.
Right.
So again, the same.
If I can fit, I'm staying right there.
And the same concept. So you can either, essentially, you're only moving 2 tiles, or you can try to roll through and make it 3 tiles.
Can I take a few steps back and like charge roll it.
You're going to have two odds. One versus the wall, AC, and then the second is if you succeed, then you have to roll to see if you hit the drow.
I ain't worried about getting hit. Do your thing.
It's either that or I break my hands more trying to knock down some walling just so I can walk through normally.
You're a monk. Use your acrobatics.
My athletics is better.
So what are you gonna do?
Are you gonna tank the difficult terrain, or are you gonna try to make it through fancy?
Tank it or fancy.
Tank it. Or safe and you just move.
Yeah.
So there's three.
Tanking it means athletics, right?
Yeah.
If I can use athletics, then I think I have better odds doing that.
Like I said, if you're gonna charge it, you gotta beat 1 AC for the one, and then automatically roll the second for seeing if you're hitting your partner. Okay, so now you gotta see if you hit the drow now.
Would that be athletics as well, or strength?
It's just rolled it.
So rolling to hit would just be basic, what, D20 or 6?
D20 plus 6. So you roll your damage as you step back 1.
Just force me into the other side
20,
of the wall.
25, 30.
Unarmored, which is no weapons being used to hit.
Yeah.
It's that, which means I hit you with this.
So you take 6 damage as you tumble.
Okay.
As you run straight through, you stop just in front of a spike of sharp edge of the stone.
Well, shit.
Hey, you better be glad. You should be glad that was your full movement. If not, you could have got the little spike.
What do you mean?
That was your full 30 because you said you stepped back 1 and then you charged forward.
Yup.
Because
actually, my full movement's 40.
Oh, man. Yeah, technically. But you also have to look at the...
I hindered your progress.
You gotta look at difficult terrain from Garb.
That's true.
And then you ran me over.
Yep.
Fucking cannonball.
Alright, so what do you do as y'all both see another body to the right, and it slowly turns a hole.
The body turned.
I throw a dagger.
At the body?
At whatever the hell just fucking moved.
No, like you see the dead body.
So did we slowly turn, or did the body slowly turn?
No, y'all turn to see that to the right of y'all is a dead body, and then just past the body, so it's almost like its head is pointing in another direction, and when y'all see it forward, it opens to a curve.
Oh.
Because what I heard was you turn to the right, you see a body, and it slowly turns.
Yeah, the cave.
Okay.
Yeah, the map.
The cave.
Then you should have everyone do a panic throw. We ain't having that shit. This man was using to throw a dagger. I was gonna throw a fucking dart.
We were ready for it, man.
Sure. So what do y'all do?
I would like to make my way through him very gingerly into the north.
How many feet?
Just to there so I can see into the room.
Alright. So as you do, you see that a big pocket has been mined out of this room. Just under a half a dozen bodies.
Well, I see where they found them at. Lots of dead bodies in here. She's going to reach into her pouch and pull out some herbs she keeps and stuff them in the bandana since the smell is stronger here.
Mm-hmm.
And she would like to make a perception check along the walls and ceiling since she knows that these things hide in crevices and pockets now.
Finally.
Trial and error, man.
Yeah.
Trial and error. Oh, that's a 14.
See nothing. It's all the same. Stalagmites, stalactites, dead bodies.
I'll hold my spot here and hold for now.
Alright. Mr. Monk.
Let me get a good look at this right here.
So you can either search the dead body to your right, or you can go around the corner.
Remind me again what's in the Dungeoneer's pack.
I got you. Hang on. A backpack, a crowbar, a hammer, 10 pythons, 10 torches, a tinderbox, 10 days of rations, a water skin, and 50 feet of hempen rope.
I'm tying a rope to the spear.
Alright.
Smart.
And I'm gonna throw her right at that body.
Alright. What about you, Drow?
I'm going to take two half steps into the room to the left.
That one?
Right there. And I would like to make another perception check since I'm at a different angle now. I'm going to cause one of the dancing lights to leave his belt and to fly towards the other end of the room, fighting shadows.
Well, it's not really on his belt no more, but you were recasting it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sorry, my friend.
So you're casting it and putting it where?
I'm going to put it 5, 10, 15. I'm going to put it directly above that one body that I can see.
To the left?
Towards where I'm facing directly north and west.
Alright. Roll your check.
Alright. Step jump. Not 8, 9, please. Not 9, 8, please. 15.
Alright, so all you see is, because of the light, you watch as it slowly starts to sparkle the room a little bit. A bunch of green little reflections.
Ooh, she'll actually pause and stop watching the sparkles glitter.
That's,
She's starting to realize why it's all happening and how it all came.
it's like a reverse disco ball of of green.
Yes. Which you'll be able to see from the corridor. I think I'll take another 5-foot step to the left, and that's it.
What about you, Mr. Monk?
Alright, what do I see with this here dim light?
What you see is 3 sparkly rays from the glowing orb in the middle of the room.
Alright.
You might want to come take a look at this, Mr. Monk. It's quite interesting in here.
Why shall I It's just wasting my time with such glowing rocks.
You'll understand once you see the effect it's doing. It's quite nice. It almost looks like a dance party in the upper sections of the city.
A dance party.
What, do you not have those?
At this point, this kid, the monk's gonna give him like a blank, like, are you serious? I'm a fucking monk. Part of what makes you think I have a dance party?
She's gonna step back and pull him around the corner so he can see what's happening.
He's gonna take a step around this corner, look around, look at her, and walk away.
So you're seriously not interested in any of that interesting looking stuff over there that could be worth a lot of money to be used for your monastery?
You know what I hear when I listen to you talk about shining rocks?
What's that?
That's it. Looky here, such a shiny little rock. I'm sure it's worth much in the city if we gather a few and take them with us. If only the monk will help me and be intrigued in this endeavor. But alas, he is not, because he has nothing to give for it.
So just cross your eyes and sigh. Oh, fine. That's how you're gonna be. She'll take away the dancing lights.
As the room goes dark,
Have fun, dearie. She'll roll a dope check, make her way over the first body.
which body?
Fine. Roll shattered with a 21.
Yeah, but which direction?
For herself, she's going to move left around this rock and then north to that first body. And once she reaches it, she's going to look upwards to see if she can see any of these creatures. Perception. A 15.
You see 5 things out of the ordinary.
That's the case. She is going to sneak back. Since she knows where they are, she's going to sneak back to the monk.
As you do, one of them cracks,
Uncanny dodge.
falls. As it misses, Mr. Monk, what would you like to do?
Oh, all I did was took a seat where I was because I can't see shit, so I had no reason to move.
Alright.
I'm basically just gonna, calm the mind and use my ears.
Alright. Elf.
Since this thing has fallen, is it aware of where I am at?
Can't really tell you that.
Okay, I would like to roll another stealth check. Stay hidden. Uh, 14. And I would like to step north and to the right. I would like to pull out a short bow and aim at one of the unordinary looking stalagmites that I noticed early. The one that is furthest away from me.
Alright. So the farthest back one.
Yes.
Alright.
Plus assassin skill, this thing has not gone in combat yet, has it?
Nope.
Alright. Advantage. Uh, 16 to hit.
He watches it just chips a little bit of the stone away.
Make it fall. Not enough hit. Ouch. Then I would like to step back where I was on the left side of this rock outcrop. Another 5 feet to the left. And I would like to re-roll stealth. That's bonus. Too high.
You have to roll next turn because you rolled it already.
Alright. Let's see, I attack and move, and I would like to hide now.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Oh! That's a crit. That's just natural 25 check.
Yeah, but I meant you moved. I mean, you hid, you moved, you attacked, you moved. That's what I mean by you already used it.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Discount that crit. Wasted.
The monk's turn. Are you still meditating?
Pretty much, because I don't think I hear anything with my passive.
I mean, you can hear stuff going on. You hear the rocking. Yeah.
What I heard now.
You hear, that's about all you hear. Is you hear an arrow colliding with stone, and you heard something crash.
You just can't do anything without that fucking awful killer. I guess I'm going to attempt to see with my wee eyes. Hopefully they've adapted through meditation. They've adapted to the darkness.
It's mostly your ears.
Then I'm going to, I guess, pull a daredevil and see if I can use my hearing to see. Shitty perception. And it's going to give me an 8. I hear absolutely nothing.
And like I said previously stated, you heard the arrow hit stone and something falling.
I shall continue on focusing my meditation and strengthening my abilities.
Alright. Elf.
Alright. I would like to... What is that? No. The 24.
Okay.
I would like to step at 10 feet to my left. And I would like to aim at that one in the back again. Is it still on the ceiling or has it fallen to the ground?
It's still there.
Okay, I would like to take a shot at it.
Alright. Still have advantage. You,
12.
so you just hear it go farther into the cave, and then it hits the stone, and you hear it crack the arrow.
Divines be damned. Is going to move back over to the monk with her remaining move. And 20, 30, and she'll be able to go down. One more. And she'll whisper as a free action.
Well, you already moved.
As soon as I can.
You already moved 10, and then that's 20. Yeah, so you can't move one more.
soon as I can, I'm going to light up the place. I've been trying to get them to drop hard boogers.
Is it turn?
Yep.
Mr. Monk?
I guess I'm gonna give it another try at Daredevil's here.
Alright. Alright.
Well,
You start hearing something like, I guess it's like little tiny feet and grinding on stone to north left.
I am going to do a mid-height swing of the quarterstaff.
It's a ways from you.
Oh, in that case, I'm just going to tilt my head in that direction.
Alright, so you start tilting your head toward northwest.
And I am going to chuck a rock in that direction.
Alright. So as you throw a rock, you hear the echo of it much closer to you than what you heard the thing grinding across the rocks. What would you like to do next?
I'm going to get up and proceed to move using echoes and vibrations in order to see.
So you're gonna use your stick to be your walking cane? Your spear?
Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
As I walk, I'm gonna slightly hit, like, with a bit of force, hit it against the ground, send out a sound wave so I can hear.
Which direction are you going?
Towards the grinding.
As you go 10 feet, you run into a semi-sharp point of stone that smooths over to the left and also smooths over to the right.
I'm going to click the stick. And use this so I can navigate. With another dirty 21.
Well, which way are you going?
I'm using a stick so I can find, so like a location.
Yeah, but
So
what?
that's move around.
That's what I said. You can go left or you can go right.
I am going to go left.
So as you go left, you feel that another less sharper point, and then it cuts to the right, just in front of you.
I wish I had some abilities to cause a fire. Wait, I have a dungeoneer's pack. I'm gonna pull out a torch.
It'll take you some time to light it.
That's fine.
Alright, you'd have to be lit your next turn. You win your turn? Alright, Meso.
Since she can clearly see the human is going to ruin her eyesight, she is going to step up 10 feet to the north. She is going to take aim at the same one she's been aiming at all this time. Shoot at it again.
Okay.
Hey! Out! Natural 20.
Yeah.
Uh,
So you get your assassin's ability, and, well, technically it already is. So it's still.
so then
It's just two. It's just 2 dice.
So instead of the
3.
1 6, that's 3d6.
No, it's 2d6. Because, the assassin's ability automatically gives you it as a crit. So even though you rolled it as... You just had to roll to hit. You rolled it, it hit. So it's kind of like you get robbed of your third crit.
Okay. 2d6 plus 3. And then my sneak attack.
No sneak attack.
No sneak attack.
No. So
It was where?
you didn't roll stealth.
Ah, there we go.
as you hit it, the rocks begin to fall like rain hitting the bottom of the cavern. The human hears a thud, and the elf sees as the slime drips down from the breaking of the rocks and then just falls from the cavern ceiling.
For my bonus action, I would like to cast Dancing Lights right above the slime,
It takes an action.
doesn't ruin my life.
Takes an action.
Oh, it's full action. Can I use my cunning action instead?
No, I mean, you can use your cunning action for retreating or hiding or disengaging.
I would like to use my cunning action if I could I would like to hide. Step back around the corner and hide.
Okay. So you're going down 2 or are you going left 1?
I'm stepping to left 1, so I'm behind this rock to cover
Yep.
next to the human.
Alright.
Rolling stealth. Oh, wait, no, that should have been a 9, but that didn't matter.
Yeah.
9, 10, 11, 12. Ouch.
Alright. So then technically this would be the human's turn. Are you gonna light the torch this turn?
Am I aware of this person being near me?
Elf? Yes, he's literally
I
touching.
know I'm right beside you.
Yeah, so it's almost like y'all's clothes are
So
touching
just
one another.
slap you with the fucking stick instead. I'm not gonna light it.
Okay. So you're gonna attack your partner?
Attempted to, just finally
Alright,
said something.
roll disadvantage. Ooh.
Okay, ow.
So roll your damage.
I'm attacking with a weapon, so it wouldn't actually be it would actually be a 4. Plus that
Well,
non-lethal 6.
yep.
Ow. Ow, what's that for?
I guess for not saying shit.
I'm not one for talking or fighting.
Yeah, you're also one for getting blinded just for not talking either.
What?
If I hadn't have known you were there, I would have lit this torch and you'd be blind.
Oh. Well, that's very good, but I'm about to throw out the light whenever I can. By the way, one of those big ones fell down.
Some of it was your doing.
My bow's for.
What for?
You're shooting at things far away, so they're not up close.
As y'all are having y'all's discussions, you just hear them climbing back up the walls.
Damn it! Now they've got their skins back.
Can't see that one. I see the closest. Well, maybe see the closest one climbing up the wall.
Well, it's not really seeing. They're both 30 feet off the ground.
But are they within my line of sight?
No.
Not yet.
Alright, then.
I still have to cast.
So it's like, if you want to consider quotation sight, it's like 5 feet in front of you is your sight. And that's still not
And that's only by feel.
That's not it. Yeah, that's not saying much. And hearing is roughly 60 feet, but again, that's not much. That's based off your passive mainly. Unless you're actually trying to hear.
Nope, it's all on you.
Okay, all on me. Of course it is. Just gonna make it real easy. She'll stick her head around the corner. 5, 10, 15. She'll block the, she will not move. She's looking, she's measuring. She'll just move over to the right 1 square. And then she's going to cast dancing lights 15 feet away from her in the center of this area if they can.
Alright. The human can see 2 slimes hanging on the ceiling.
Since it's a full action, she's going to step back around the corner and bonus action with her cunning action hide.
Alright.
That's all she can do.
Let's see.
25.
I am going to, as best as I can, with the one that's nearest to me, I'm going to spear it with the rope, with the spear that has the rope around it, and yank it off the roof.
Alright, disadvantage. Because it's past 20 feet. So as you do, imagine it's like wrapped around your leg, the rope, as you start throwing it and just fall straight in front of you.
Ah, damn it.
Try again.
Let's try again with this time being around my leg.
Alright, so you can use your item to pick it up. Your item's turn.
Item action. Item action.
Alright, so as you hit it, roll the damage.
It's a d6 plus 3, so 8 damage.
Alright,
Plus its
so
fall damage,
so
pulling it off the ceiling.
as you hit it, the slug, it falls from the ceiling. He can't hold on gripping. As he yanks it towards him with his strength, it just rips it out of it, and he just explodes on the ground. So there's your little balloon you wanted.
Is it?
Yep.
Fun times. Since I am in stealth, I would like to step southwest behind my friend, behind the monk. And then I would like to step northwest beside him. And I would like to fire while I'm moving at the other one that I had spotted instead of the one that I had knocked down at the first one I spotted above this first body.
Alright, so the left, middle, or right?
For the left.
Alright.
Alright. 6. Do I have advantage?
Yeah.
Stealth? Alright. 16.
No, so you hear as it bounces off the stone.
Alright. I'm going to dance back around my partner, doing the same 2 steps. Back down, back to the right. And then I would like to roll stealth as a bonus action, just like give away my position when I'm shot.
Alright.
sorry. Sorry, you two. I'm sorry, people. I don't play road that. I will get stuff wrong.
I think we all will.
And that's turn for me.
Monk?
Is it where I can see it?
Yeah, so because the room is lit up, you see on the far left that your companion shot at a piece of stone that's a spike pointing downwards to you. You don't know why. And you also still have
If it's
that.
in range, I am going to slap it with a stick.
Well, it's not in range. It's still in the up high.
Then I'm going to use my action to gather back my spear and throw it again.
Alright. Roll damage. Alright.
Big strong man rolled a 1.
So, as you hit it, the shell cracks from it. The rocks start falling like rain again. And then the slime cannot hold on and begins falling and hitting the ground. Would you like to attack it again?
Yes.
You hit.
And 5.
So you watch as the javelin gets stuck inside of its side, and it begins to slowly bleed.
That's just going to be my turn.
Ow.
Alright. Since I'm in stealth, I would like to step to the right 5 feet and take aim at the one that's currently on the ground. The one who's currently bleeding, because I am a remorseless assassin, and I will shoot at it.
Alright.
Oh jeez.
No.
13 does not hit. Was it unarmored?
Nope.
Damn! So I missed the arrow shot completely with. Wow, okay. I would like to step back around the corner and then directly behind my friend and then bonus action stealth.
Okay.
As I whisper to him, damn it! I'm going to have to have my bow check. 22. Maybe it's because I'm using the ammunition of those, whatever they were. The red thing.
As you wait your turn, the human can watch as it slowly begins to start going up the wall again.
Where the hell do you think you're going? I'm going to spirit.
Alright. Roll damage. You have one spear sticking out of it with a rope tied to it, and you have the other spear sticking out its other side.
Does it live?
Yes.
And I'm going to use that same exact spear to slap it against the wall.
Roll contested.
10.
So you watch as it doesn't even budge.
Oh, that's the end of my turn.
Okay.
Having fun. I hope you are. I definitely am. Just going to, just going to step back to the left and up to the left. Take aim at another one of the creatures on the ceiling you saw. It's encased in the stalagmite. And she is going to. Oh, okay, yeah. She's going. Who's it?
Nope.
No, she does not shoot it. What is wrong with her? Okay, something is wrong and she's not hitting, she is going to step back around the corner, back into the same spot she was, and she's going to swap back out her quiver for her normal arrows instead of using her scavenged arrow. And bonus action stealth.
Alright. Is that turn?
And that's turned with a 16 stealth.
So, as you do, the monk begins to feel as the rope begins to start burning his hands. Rolling a contested.
Oh boy. Are you gonna go up the wall with the slime?
Well, I don't know if I'm going to go up with it, but I am going to tighten my grip on that rope and try to yank it back down. This team, if it's contested.
So, it stays exactly where it's at, trying so hard to keep climbing. And now it's your turn.
Let's go ahead and give it another strength check to rip it off that wall. And hopefully, using the momentum to slam it into the ground much harder. God damn.
So you watch as you're both at a standstill.
That's that. One more. Then I spin. God damn it. Oh, that's my turn. I'm just holding it in place.
Good job. Keep holding what you have. She pets the feeling on the shoulder. She steps back around the side with an actual drow forged arrow. She's going to take aim at the same one she was aiming at, middle one.
Alright.
And hopefully, please, RNGesus help me. Hey, there it is.
So roll damage. Make sure it's 2 dice. Yep.
Yo,
Okay.
and then like 36. See? Woo! Hey, 20. And another 10. Ooh!
Well, you did speak, so it wasn't really hiding anymore. So it's 17.
Okay, damn it. Alright.
So,
She nods her head, steps back around the corner, and she stays behind her friend. And rolls a stealth. The bonus action.
so y'all would have both saw as the thing fell from the sky. It almost became flat as the ground, but then it kind of just bounced back up.
I think we've got a good system going.
You really like aggravating me, don't you?
And
You know, it's aggravating here.
this one's going to try to climb up.
I'm with you.
So you watch as the rope begins burning your hand as it starts climbing up the wall. And then you watch as the other one begins climbing up the wall that fell down. And then it's your turn, Monk.
Putting all effort into this one.
Oh, wow.
Alright, so roll your damage.
It's still a d6, even though that's inside him.
It's,
With a 3.
you gotta roll it one more time. Because it's a crit.
Yo, just roll that.
They're just copy and paste it.
Yeah, so how do you want to describe the kill?
As it climbs, since it's climbing up the wall, pulling the rope, I tighten my grip, and I'm going to do an over-the-shoulder whip splash it as I slam it into the ground, hopefully yanking the spear back out and into my hands.
What would you have to do next?
Oh, that's it. I was too focused on trying to kill that one. I didn't care about doing anything else, so that's my turn.
No.
Going to switch it back up a little bit. I'm going to step over to the right this time. And, yep, I'm going to take aim at the one that's climbing on the wall. Since I am heading on. Wow!
Alright.
I believe that's a hit.
Yes.
Alright. That is a D6 plus 3, and it's my 3d6 sneak.
It's 2 of them because he still hasn't done his attack.
Oh, yeah? Okay. D6 again, and then 3d6.
Alright. So
I got you.
let's see. So
23 damage.
how would you like to kill this one?
I want to puncture it, through its gelatinous eye stalks. Alright, I just want to puncture those,
Just one eye.
cut those off, and have it fall, and, potentially fall and roll over closer to the, other dead one.
Alright.
Clean up easier.
Alright.
Then I would, like, step back behind the monk. Get back behind the monk. Alright. Bonus action still. Rinse and repeat, I know.
Yep.
And then, as my free action, I'm going to whisper into his ear, the stalagmites there and there are, remaining monsters.
Well, one is exposed far back.
Yup. And that'll be her turn. Making him aware of the other one.
Monk.
Alright. If there is one that is just in range, I'm going to be throwing the spear again.
Yes. Exposed one.
Yep.
Alright. So roll damage.
Which spear was that?
The same one with the rope.
Mark.
Alright, so what's next?
If it's stuck, I'm going to use a strength check to rip it off the ceiling.
Alright.
Oof.
Oof.
You-
So close.
So as your hand is wrapped around the rope, you're having too much trouble. It's like this one's stuck on something. Is that turn?
Yep.
Elf.
Alright, so I know what he's wanting to do, and I like it. And since this other one can be left at a later date, let's go ahead and take care of the first one. I'm going to grab onto the rope and use the help action for my ally.
Alright, so that's how you end your turn.
Yup.
Alright. So this one's going to try to move across the ceiling.
There you go. I give my friend some bracing support. Then give him advantage on this athletics check.
Let's see what I can do with a little bit of brace.
Or should you both that one?
That still doesn't advantage or is it regular?
It's
No,
advantage.
this is advantage. Does that help?
Yeah, he coughed up his turn to give it to you.
Yes.
Alright.
Alright, still it stays where it's at, struggling. And then it's your turn.
I'm pretty sure it's disadvantage.
No, it's not.
Fuck you.
It's not a disadvantage, but
But it's not the nat one.
yeah,
That's
it's.
good.
Hold on.
Oh, it is.
So you start pulling and it doesn't succeed.
It's on range for bonus action, so.
Well, you get 2 attacks, so you can try again.
Yeah, you managed to hit it and still drag that.
Yeah.
You gotta roll one more time, because you're not throwing it, you're just pulling. Alright. Roll your damage. How do you kill it? As the javelin gets ripped out of it?
It rips out its head and all of its intestines.
Alright.
Or its eye and its intestines.
And then you watch as it spews across and then splatters, covering the ground.
Apparently making you irritated makes you better. But I do have to answer it. You make an excellent. Does this technically block line of sight right here?
Yep.
Alright, good. Bonus action stealth, because I did do it last turn. I choked it up for helping him. 17. I would like to step back and up so I can see this one creature. I'm going to shoot that creature right there because I really don't like the game. Hey, I managed to hit it!
Yeah.
Wait, no, that's not a plus 9. That's not a plus 9. Hold on.
It's a +6.
That's
Hey,
8.
man. You managed to just know you missed it.
Wait, that's a 6.
Yeah, 6.
16.
It's 18. It still passes.
Yeah. Okay. So 26 plus 3. I'm sure it's dead, yes?
Yes. So, where do you shoot it, and then it falls from the ceiling, kills itself?
Alright, so I shoot it to where the arrow wedges underneath it and ricochets off the ceiling into its inner belly, causing it to let go of the ceiling, crash, and splat.
Yep. As the gore scatters across.
Alright. I think that's all of them now. What about you, Monk? Do you see any more?
Well, I can only see as far as the slide allows.
She's going to step forward another 10 feet, looking around, and she's going to investigate this body that was here that tantalized her in the very beginning.
Right.
Mr. Monk, would you help me over here? There might be something useful or interesting here, considering as many if there were here.
Failure assist.
Alright, so you find a handful of teeth and some spears that are still usable.
We have some more spears over here.
Hey, I can turn another one into a pincushion.
Alright, she's going to step over these other 2 bodies to get to that other body right there to the north.
So the rogue hands the monk 5 spears.
Yes.
Hey, I lost count of how many spears I have.
6 plus 5.
Alright. I have 9 spears. Alright. 10. Oh.
11.
There.
11.
You certainly have a lot of spears.
I'll be leaving out of here the same way I came in, without them.
Probably. I will investigate this body right here. 11.
You see spears.
There's more spears here. How many spears do they have?
So as you examine the room, you notice that all of the reptilian creatures wear the same apparel, carry the same weapons.
Do you reckon this was a clan of creatures? You reckon they have a name?
Well, we'll find out.
What would that be?
Figure out where they came from. Follow, find out. Once you find out where they came from, it's pretty simple from there.
True.
Don't wrong.
But I'm more interested in the fact that they're finding this material. And they're intelligent enough to mine. Most monstrosities aren't. It's going to step north towards the other two bodies up there. Oh boy, lots of them around here. And let's just give an investigation check on all 3 of these, huh?
Yes.
That's a no. That's a no. That's a no. Do any of them have anything more sophisticated than a spear?
It's just picks, spears, shields, and armor, but it's all rotting and decaying.
Is there any other entrance or exit in this northern area?
Can't really say.
It's going to roll a perception check and look up to see if there's any access shafts.
It'd be investigation.
That's an investigation again?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. God, no. That's a 3. My character does not want to know these things.
No. So you start watching as your dancing lights turn off.
I forgot about that. I'm tired. Are you tired, Mom?
To some extent.
Then could you help me clear this area out with the bodies? Better yet, yeah, let's just clear this area out. I can cover up this little section of block. She's going to drag the northern body down and out of this little clear room area.
So how far?
She wants to drag it 10 feet, so she can have this section right here clear for a short rest.
So you want
That's an athletic.
that move?
Just going to the right, I'd like to drag it south. Yes. Beautiful. Perfect. Would you like to join me for a rest, Mom? As she starts grabbing things out of her pack. She's going to recast dancing lights in this small little area. And then she's going to take all the
Well, as you start picking it up, it just starts falling apart worse.
You have a blanket, Mom?
Unfortunately, I do not.
Well, rest assured, I know you won't be able to see me after this little bit. She's going to turn off her dancing lights. She's going to step to the right and to the north. And she is going to commence changing. She's going to change out of this, ruined, this ruined, cloak she has. And she is going to, get into her disguise kit. And she's going to pull out a blonde wig, a very nice leather dress that is black, and she is going to change into them
Okay.
because she doesn't want to be looking ragged and really wounded. When she's done, she's going to get back around the corner and turn back on dancing light. Well, I'm done. Anything else you need to do, Monk, before we head out?
I'm not spend 2 key points.
You haven't spent any key point.
I
Wait,
think
no, you spent one for flurry of blows.
I'm just gonna go ahead and get that one back and rest.
so. You're gonna sleep.
Resting being.
So you're gonna sleep.
I would like to move to that southern section of this area and into that corner, so my back's against the wall.
This
No,
way.
to the left. In that same room, right there.
So you can full night's rest and then get the key point back.
Ready?
Yeah?
Give me a try. Yep.
Right, so the monk begins kicking back and puts his feet on one of the carcasses.
Well, since you're good, I guess you don't need this. You snaps your fingers and the lights go off.
Do you also full night's rest or?
I would like to take or use one. I would like to take a 3 hours rest. So I can roll 3 hit die.
Okay.
And my fun one each time. Wow, okay, that makes me feel so much better.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, I just rolled max on 3 hit die, and that feels amazing. Now I'm just gonna find where my wounds were at.
Now what?
Oh, I'm fully rested. Not fully, but yeah, I've reached full. I'm at my max. Excellent. Did I even need to roll that third foot goal?
Yeah.
Okay, that's it. Yeah. I think I have to one way right now. I have to, yeah. would like to roll a stealth check. Since I know he's there, I would like to leave this room without him noticing.
Okay.
I would, with an 18, I would like to
Still
make
sound.
my way back down the hallway to where I saw that first dead body. And I would like to look up to see where this creature is, since I know what it looks like.
So, as you make it around the corner stealthily, and you look just in front of you, you see one of those creatures.
Alright, will I be able to see it if I take back a step? And see it around this corner?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Okay. Am I able to get under it without it noticing?
You try.
Alright, I would like to sneak my way down and stand on this dead creature.
On the dead one?
Yes.
Okay.
I would like to search this creature quietly.
Alright, so do sleight of hand first.
Okay, let's slide it. Okay. That.
And then investigation.
Okay. I got a 28 sleight of hand and an 18 investigation.
So you also see a handful of teeth, and you see some spears that are still useful.
I'm starting to wonder whether or not the teeth were their form of currency.
And as you look up, you see that as the creature hasn't moved.
Alright. This is gonna be great. Since I'm right under, how far away is it from floor to ceiling?
Well, it would be 30, but technically 20 between the spacing.
Okay. Interesting. Could I stealthily move this body to be directly under it?
You can roll acrobatics.
Acrobatics. Be trying to use athletics sneakily. Okay. 20-30.
Alright.
Alright. Now that I've got that one under it, can I sneak my way back into this body? Well, back into this other room. To the north.
Oh, yes.
Alright. Don't want to wake this thing up and it see me, because I have a plan to capture one. I have a plan, man. 19. Oh, you scared me with that one, Grimm.
I know.
I'm sneaking my way back into the room where left my monk friend, and I'm going to grab another one of these bodies. This time one of the freshly killed things that we had.
They're all like balloons that popped.
Okay. Then another one of these monstrosity bodies. I'm going to stealthily, without waking the monk or disturbing his rest, drag it and place it under one of these creatures. My idea is if I put enough body mass there, it won't break the shell, and then we can capture it. And we can be like, hey, this is what caused the whole issue.
Let's see, roll.
Acrobatics for stealthily dragging the body.
So as you do, the monk hears bones and tissue snapping as the rogue yanks it like a carpet of this dead body.
Just dragging this away down here. Just drag.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to pick the body up, move it to where it's facing in front of me, and then, could I toss this body the rest of the way over there? Or would I have to take another 5-foot step to hopefully make
So
that?
you can go there and then throw it.
Hmm, that would work. That would work. Throw it and immediately run away.
Alright, so roll your athletics.
Okay. Athletics. A 6.
So as you try to pick it up, you kind of just scoot the pile over as the creature cracks and then falls.
Alright. Did it completely shatter its shell?
Yes. So
Oh, damn it. Okay.
you watch
Um,
as it takes damage and it begins bleeding all over the place.
alright, neat. Let's see here. Heavily wounded. I know it's heavily wounded. I'm going to take out my hammer from my thieves' tool, walk up to it, and beat it in the head non-lethally.
Okay.
Okay. 17.
Alright.
And then non-lethal hammer damage. I don't know the damage of a hammer.
Well, let's do a d4.
Alright. D4 plus, so strength 1, yeah?
Yes.
I might end up healing it.
Mm.
Let's see, strength 1. No, I need to keep these. -2. Here we go, here we go. Okay, I deal 2 damage to it non-lethally.
Alright.
And was it aware of my presence?
Yes and no. So, as you threw the corpse onto the pile, it was kind of like you didn't succeed on your throw. So you just kind of just kicked the corpse across, hitting it across the other corpse. And because you just made one big giant mess, you were leaning forward and then you kicked back. And then as you leaned backwards, that's when the thing fell from the sky. And so as your leg was coming back down to the ground,
Okay.
it falls.
Okay, now that I know, I'm going to roll back and move to the left behind the wall. Oh
It doesn't matter. Alright, so what do you do next?
no. Once I would like to move back and get behind this wall area.
This back? Or...
One more. Because I want some space. And I want to get behind this wall. And bonus action stealth.
Alright.
Oh!
You're stealth.
Oh no!
You're
I
stealth.
think I woke up the monk.
You've already woken up the monk from the ripping of the corpse.
Alright, so I step my toe on a piece of rock I didn't notice, and I go, fuck, shit, fuck, oh my god, ow!
As it echoes through the cave.
I am so tempted to bust you in the head with a rock.
Is he?
Oh, but I hear your loud ass.
That's about it.
Just roll disadvantage if you're going for it.
Yeet. Fuck,
Oh,
that's
thank
six.
God.
Then you forgot to make the 3 a 6.
Yep,
Oh, thank God you missed. 8, 9, 10, 11. Woo!
it's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
What do I need to hit?
How is it 8 plus 6?
Because he keeps forgetting his other modifier.
I forgot the 3 that, I forgot the other 3 that time.
That's right. If that's a 14, you matched my armor class.
Alright, so you watch as the rock hits you in the back of the head for...
Jesus.
What's the damage on a rock? For a D4?
Yeah, D4.
D4 plus strength 1.
It was a nudge. That was a nudge. So
That
his
was a love.
the force alone did more damage than the
That was a
rock.
love tap.
Like, shut the hell up. And that's it for me. If I
Alright.
hear something else, just believe I'm throwing another rock.
I'm back down to 30, you ass. I was at max HP, you ass.
Yeah, you'll be fine. I'm gonna wreck it! Fucking got away from the kill.
Alright. Now, since I have been hit with a rock, I look back towards the human, frowning. Then I sigh, knowing he can't see me frown. Step back around the edge of the corner. Do I see the squishy thing?
No.
It's gone?
To your recognition.
It's gone. Just going to stomp back over into the room. And just going to hug the right wall.
This way?
And just, nope. Just going back into the room with the monk. That's like that.
Alright.
She's going to gather up all the arrows she's dropped.
Okay.
How many of those arrows are broken?
2 left.
Only 2 made it out of it.
Yeah, because you gotta look at it as every time they're hitting stone, they're breaking, but the ones that hit the slime, or the slug, are stuck.
Ouch. Ouch. Let's rule that out. Alright, here we go.
So what do you do next?
Alright. I guess from here, I'm going to come up and sit next to the monk over here where there's another dead body. And she's going to put her feet up on that one to the north. He's sitting with his feet out to the left. I'll sit up with my feet up to the north.
That one?
No, the other side.
That one's just like jello. It's all splattered.
Nice soft jello for her aching feet, her heels.
You're just completely
Turn
covered.
look at the monk
You're just covered in slime and blood now.
as all boots, and he turns over to look at the monk. And she's going to cast dancing lights. And she's going to control it to where it's just a single light. And she's going to have it dancing about in the air about 5 feet above them.
As you do,
Small light.
you watch as the 3 rays of green begin to rotate in different directions. So imagine it like a mirror of a reflection of the sun, as 3 of those rotate as long as the orb moves.
things get beautiful. Instead, I only find out that that is beautiful.
Keeping the monk from sleeping.
She's going to rest her. She's barely knowing it. She does know it a little bit. She's going to rest her back and try to get a full rest alongside him.
Alright, 8 hours it should have been. Turns into 10 hours. You'll wake up with the full health.
Going to reach into her bag and pull out a quick ration bar, get a quick snipe, and cast dancing lights on Dim, and have them flutter about her head. Illuminate that area.
So, monk, you begin to hear munch, munch, munch in your ear, and lights keep fluttering in front of your face.
He's just gonna immediately stand up, hoping she flops over on her back.
Ow!
Oh, I'm sorry. Were you using me as a support?
A little bit, yes.
Then all the more reason to do that.
I always thought it was a man's job to support a woman.
Well, seeing as I relinquished all vows, I seen a woman just a companion for travels.
Very interesting. Oh, well. Good morning. Would you like a ration? I have some special drow food here. Mushroom, insect bits, and a nice, meaty back rub.
Sorry, I filled up on that chunk of whatever the hell we've been fighting that I bit the other day.
Oh, it's gonna be on you if go hungry.
And I'll just eat another one.
Anyway, let's get back. Our quest is done. Let's get out of here.
Very well.
Manly men first. And she's going to recast dancing lights and have it on the phone.
Manly men, she said. With that, I'm going to move the entire 30 towards the exit.
Alright, I will move alongside him every step of the way.
Once we're at the exit, I'm going to step forward.
Oh,
And immediately step out of my range.
I mean, we're at the exit, it's like, alright, see ya. Just going.
Alright.
hold on. So,
Although there is this one thing I have to tell you, though, Mr. Monk. She's going to get up real close and real personal. You know, you are a great big help. And I really do appreciate it. But there's one problem.
What could that be?
Well, the problem is you saw my face. But you do take vows. Are you willing to take a vow and get to see my face?
If you're referring to a vow of silence,
Only about me.
there's no need to speak of you again, nor to see you, nor to mention you. I was paid to help you. I helped you. And that is the end.
I'll have your word.
And with that, he takes his 40 and
So-
moves away from her.
as y'all
After
start,
receiving his payment.
as you start going around the corner, you begin to hear chittering.
I'll freeze and grab the monk's robes and pull him back around the corner, and I'm going to roll stealth. dancing lights immediately, grabbing his hand. Honey,
I'm gonna need new initiatives.
we're gonna need to roll initiative, don't we?
And new ones.
Oh, fun. 5.
I had a rock free type to speak the wrong.
I got a 5. Oh, a 4. This is gonna suck. But we can handle it. There's just gonna be a lot of fucking corpses.
Alright. So,
At least we have a good choke point. A choke point.
1, 2, 3. Alright, so skittering begins to occur.
We're gonna find that thing.
Yes. So, you begin to hear barking and discussions get louder and louder and louder.
Do I recognize any of it? I understand undercommon.
Nope. What is your language, monk?
Common and orc. I still have empty slot.
So as you
Well, I understand undercommon and common.
you hear chippering and laughing, and then all of a sudden, all of the footsteps just stop.
I poke my head around him.
And then the chirping stops, the footsteps stop, then a spear goes whooshing past. It hits the stone in front of the monk.
Oh shit. They saw us. That's not good.
Then they all begin to start throwing.
Well, this is a bad situation. I think their friends are paying back. One, two, three, 4. I see 4 of them. Well, 5. I can see 5. I think there might be more.
He watches a whole swarm of spears.
Woo!
Well, you're in stealth.
Yeah, I am. Mr. Moan, that's gonna hurt.
Alright, so
Miss. That's it. Summon 2 hits.
1, 2, 3. So after the fourth one, it's disadvantage. So 4, not 1, and 10. Those are the last 3. The first 4 is 15, 19,
Anything
16.
above a 13 hit.
Okay, so then 3 hit, 3, 4, 4 hit, 5 hit.
6 spears hit me.
Alright.
Hey, the bright side isn't bad.
Send one of them back.
Ow, Pokey!
If I can, I'm gonna use 2 key points to send at least 2 of them back.
It's only a reaction. It's only for 1.
Oof. And I'm assuming that the most powerful, whichever one does the most damage is going back.
So he watches the first one.
So the way it works is, what's your monk level? 5?
Yeah.
So what it is I believe, let me look it up for you. And you're using an open palm, so that makes it really easy for me.
You think the open palm match would notice stick by heart?
D10 plus Dex mod plus monk level. So what's your dexterity for? What's your dex mod?
I gotta scroll up for that, because I don't know what my other phone is.
So
This is picture. My dex is +1.
Oh, okay.
So,
that's 6. So that's 6 plus 9.
no, that 10's for me, or that 9's for me. He gets to roll it.
Okay. So that's 6. Roll a d10. Alright. So 5.
So the 7, the 9 is higher than the 7.
This is 3.
Because it's 5, 6, 7, because it's a +2. So, 24, which drops him down to 7. Because he's only subtracting the first spear.
Yo.
So when you watch,
4 health, which is like 39 or 49.
so you watch his 3 spears start sticking into him like a porcupine.
That's not good.
It is the Drow's turn.
Alright. Since I'm in stealth, they haven't seen me yet. Can I step to the immediate left on the map and still have a shot through my ally and into the first thing I see right there?
You can
Or
try.
would that still be shooting through my ally?
Well, you have to look at is that in front of you, your ally, so you can.
I mean, it's stepping to my right since I'm facing my ally's back.
This way?
That
Or.
would be facing. There you go.
So, you can hit this one.
That's what I was hoping for. Since I'm in stealth, I will have advantage against him. +6. Oh, baby!
Alright.
That's definitely gonna be a hit. This is a d6 plus 3, and then 3d6 on top of that. Hey, that's 10 points of piercing
You
damage.
still need one more d6.
Oh, one more d6? Okay.
Yeah, because of your assassin ability.
I keep forgetting about assassinate buttons. So that's 12 points of damage.
Alright, so you watch as the first kobold just drops to the ground.
Alright, then, I would like to, drag my ally, since I know he is wounded, back, 5, 10, 15 into this small hallway, shoving him directly behind me.
You have to roll contested.
I can test a strength check with him.
If he wants it, yeah.
Do you want to resist this? Because I'm getting you out of line of sight, bro.
I'm just focused on trying to figure out what my health is at with 49 health, because apparently that's how much my max health is.
I put it on there. It's 25.
You're at 25 HP, bro.
Yeah, I fixed it.
Alright, so I'm going to drag him and place him behind me since he's not resisting. I'm going to stand in this area right here and bonus action hide.
To practically almost half my health.
I know. that it was you and not me, otherwise I would have died.
And
No, I was dragging him into this hallway to the north. Yes, and the right, where I would be in front of him blocking that, and I would have a clean shot for anything wandering up. Because I just nuked that dude, and I'm not sure if all of them saw me. I know at least 2 of them did.
Alright.
But let's see.
So, is that it?
That's all I can do. Yes.
Alright.
Wait, hang on. I forgot a thing. Wait.
You already did everything you can.
I have a thing.
You used your bonus on him and your action.
I know, but I have a thing next turn if I'm alive.
Then it is the monk's turn.
Yeah, I'm just gonna spend my turn pulling out all the spears.
Okay, well then, you can pull out one, you gotta roll a medicine check.
No.
Oh boy. What's medicine? No, okay, never mind. I know what medicine is.
Let's see something. Alright, so you pull one out and you take no damage.
I mean, there's what, 3 in me, so I would have to pull
Yeah,
it all
well, you can only get
from other end.
you only can do one at a time. So you only got one out right now. You can still use your movement.
Oh, I would say if I could lean forward and see around the corner, I'd fucking shoot him, throw a missile rock at him.
Well, the drow's in the way.
Yo.
Alright. No, okay, I could take a short rest. Could I?
Nope, that's an hour. You don't have an hour.
I'm gonna close my eyes for the rest until my next turn.
Okay then, so as that happens,
Okay,
see,
don't be worried.
so
Oh, you killed somebody! That's great!
so you here's a big yip across the whole entire cave as it echoes through the halls.
I'm not the only thing in here, motherfuckers.
As that happens, footsteps begin to slowly die out.
Oh, a couple of them got spooked. I duped one, another one got hit by a rock, and they're spooked. That's great for us.
So as that happens, it is the rogue's turn as the footsteps start dying out more and more and more.
Alright, and I am in stealth. I'm going to go ahead and make my way back to where the monk was, taking cover behind a small rock projection. I'm going to peek around to my right on the left side of the map, and I'm going to
This way?
Yes, I'm going to step down to the right again. No, to the right of that. Yup, right there. And then down and to the left.
That way.
Yup, and I can see this dude, that first one right there, yes?
Yes.
Out of line with the others.
You can see... Wait. All of those down the straight path down. All of them that are leaving, you can see all but 3 are facing towards you, but the rest are tucked tail and running.
Alright, I am going to snipe that one to down and to the left. That first guy right there. I am going to snipe his ass.
Alright.
With a ooh.
Alright, roll damage.
2d6 plus 3. And then 3d6.
There's no assassin, just remember.
Okay, so no assassinate, just
So it's 3 for the first one, and
6.
14 for the next, so it's 17. How do you kill it?
I don't kill him. What happens is, as he's turning to his right to talk to one of his fellow kobolds, an arrow shoots through his ear and out the other side of the other ear and into the ass of a fleeing kobold behind. Not killing him, but making him run faster.
Alright.
And then I am going to take my movement. I've moved 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm going to move back 25 and then back 30. Now I'm going to instead move back. I'm going to move towards the right, where I've got this crag right here blocking me down this corridor. Back to that, one little blip spot.
I think that this side?
No. Back the other way.
This way.
Nope. To the right. Other side. Down. 1. And to the right. Yes, right there. Perfect. And then I am going to bonus action stealth.
Right.
Oh, beautiful.
So as you begin to steal, you see as one of them walk in the direction of down, but after that, you lose sight of it.
That's not good. Damn it, I should have left dancing lights. And you have no clue, bro. No clue.
So as that happens, the human can hear footsteps behind him, and then it is Monk.
Alright, let's roll to take out another spear.
I believe in you.
Oh shit, I should have said I don't believe in these rolls.
I believe in you.
forgot what my medicine was already.
Wisdom.
So another success.
Alright, have fun.
Alright.
I most likely will die here.
So, do you win your turn?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So then it is Rogue's turn.
Alright. Seeing how these kobolds fled, I'm going to hack back up to my friend. Still in snow. I'm on the move. And can I see past him and into this room?
Yes.
Alright. Do I see anything or anybody?
Yes.
Ooh, that's not good.
You see one. But he's mostly concealed by cover from one side of your right side. You can tell that it covers a lot of him, and then on the left side he's also covered, so you'd have to keep moving forward.
It's a really tight passageway.
Yep.
Well, sorry about this, friend. I'm going to completely straddle my monk friend here. So I'm going to get right up in his space and practically hugging him, draw my bow, and fire.
Alright.
Sorry about this, love. So, here we go. Hey, 16.
Alright, roll damage.
Just regular sneaky snakes.
Alright, so
Oh, shit!
how do you kill this one?
How do I kill it? Well, as I am apparently crushing the monk between my breasts, an arrow neatly slices through the middle of this kobold's forehead.
Alright, as a big yip occurs.
Wait, wouldn't she gotten disadvantage? There's a fucking spear poking at her.
No,
And no, it's not what you think it is. Fucking filthy YouTube.
no. Because she has 120 feet of dark, and then she has to beat the AC of half cover from between the two stones, or the cave entrances.
That it would have been throwing off her aim since, well, she's leaning against me.
No.
And I have a spear in my chest somewhere.
You're technically supposed to be standing on top of this dead body, and there's still room for him to pass by, or her.
Oh, I didn't know
If I drop it there, then I can't click you.
okay.
So that's why it's...
Well, it was nice theatrics.
Yeah, so you
And
will...
with him dead, she's going to use her remaining movement to grab him again and then drag him around this other corner behind her.
Does it happen willingly, or do we roll?
Monk, are you willing to let this happen? We move you again?
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, wait, what?
I basically moved you out of the way of more danger since there were people coming behind me.
1. Ow. 2. Warning, would you?
Well, I'm sorry, I
How
just
about you
saved
take
your
the
life.
chance and pull out this last fucking spear I can't see?
Alright, if you will hold on a second, I can help you with this.
Is that how you end your turn?
If I could I use my bonus action to,
Not yet.
assist him?
No.
No, could I just grab the spear that's inside of him and rip it out?
No.
Damn it. Okay, that's turn.
Alright. So, as of your turn...
Make my job hard.
It's how it be. This thing thinks it is hiding from you as he walks straight up to you.
Oh, shit, no.
And then drops down to the ground and starts yipping and hollering, dropping its weapon.
It's surrendering to me?
You don't know what's happening. turn.
What? Rogue's a little taken aback by this. You said it dropped its weapons?
Yep.
Alright.
The ones you can see, yep.
So she's going to pick those weapons away, and she's going to disengage as a bonus action.
Okay.
She will take 2 steps back.
It's like 2 squares.
Yes, not that way though. Backing in front of her friend, yes. And, she will say in, undercommon, "You speak, you understand?" Keeping the bow trained on it.
Alright.
For my main action, I will cast, for my main action, since I didn't do that, I will cast, dancing lights above the human so he can see his wounds.
Okay. Is that turn?
That is turn for me.
Alright, human.
Because she ain't count the last spear. No. Okay, just gotta yank it out.
But you can see what you're doing, so you might get a crit.
So as you pull it out, you feel as chunks of skin just come ripping out of you.
Turn that one with extra vigor.
Is that turn?
Yeah.
So as it happens, you'll watch as the creature begins to scatter out of sight. So now CEO.
Alright. Now that, he's whatever, I'm going to turn to my friend and see he's heavily wounded. And, yeah, jeez, let's do this. I'm going to pull out my poisoner's kit, and inside of this poisoner's kit, there is a narcotic inside of it, painkiller. I'm going to apply that to the wounds with a medicine check to help out. Alright, let's see. That's an 8.
You just grab an empty vial and notice they're all empty.
Shit. I have to resupply. Shit. Let's see here. She's going to rip open a bit of her leather dress, put it into a ribbon, and apply a gauze.
Really think it's gonna help. I have 3 wounds.
So
Anything will help at this point.
What a useless elf.
So useless whenever I kill 3 of them. I think I wounded one on its way out. But they will be back. So we need to take this opportunity to perhaps leave if we can.
where are y'all both leaving?
It sounds like a plan. Since I'm right next to this one that has my old cloak on it, I'm going to drag that along behind me. Because that's the explanation of the quest. Mr. Monk, would you like to leave? Do quest completion? Because ow.
Alright, so name one action between the both of you.
I'm dragging the body along.
No, I meant after that.
One action.
Like, yeah, one thing you...
Retrieving my
No, like, what do you do after you completed the dungeon? After the encounter, like, outside the cave, you're free.
Once finally free, I'm going to take a breath of the relatively fresh air, lowering my bandana for the first time, able to smell clean, damp air. So, I never got your word. Are you going to promise never to speak of me?
I'm gonna look at her like, after all the shit I went through, you really think I want to mention your name again? I'm just gonna keep walking. I'm gonna give her a simple glare and keep walking.
Alright.
I get paid enough to deal with your shit.
What I would like to do is, once I'm made it to town, I would like to explain to the person who requested the quest, that we have found the reason why the monstrosities were going into the cave in the first place, and we also found why not a lot of them were coming back out. I would explain to them about the strange gem that we found, and I would hand them the vial and possibly sell it to them, and the body of the creature as well, and I would like to sell that.
The person looks at you and nods, and then we look at the monk. What does the monk like to do?
The monk just wants to heal and get stronger and say, fuck this elf.
Maybe in time.
Is there something you'd like to do in the world?
Yeah, take all the metal off the spears I have and use them to either enhance the quarterstaff I have, use them towards making a brand new quarterstaff.
Yeah. Alright.
That can shoot darts.
A blowgun.
To an extent.
A quarterstaff blowgun.
A hollowed out quarterstaff.
Hollowed out quarterstaff that's loaded with darts that if I use enough key, hit one end of it, it shoots a dart just as powerful as a gun.
So that is the game. I had a blast.
We survived!
Fuck the elf.
Fuck those gold
Passion.
Do you have any...
One of those darts might be laced with a sleeping drug, so I can put her to sleep and never see her again.
You don't like to say anything? Are we done?
The only thing I would like to say is, happy 420 everybody that's 420 friendly. Once again, I will be having my own YouTube channel soon, possibly.
Of course he has to plug it in.
Yes, of course I have to plug. I gotta do the shameless plug. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my friend Grimm. He has really good content, and he is an amazing dungeon.
Thank you.
Not going to be as cheap as this one, but you know. Like, comment, subscribe, and fuck that elf.
Might have to turn that into a meme.
It's your boy King Turban here again for another episode with the boy Grimm. The goddamn elf. You know, fuck that elf as usual, and let's get right into the game. There you go, there's the intro.
Alright. Well, thank you too, and run this another time. Bye.